I was born here and grew up down the street in Murchison Terrace, public housing. I want to be Orlando's next mayor, and I don't want it to be a situation where you cannot find me. You will always find me. I will be there for you, because this would not be just another job for me. Being Orlando's next mayor is my first choice, and I'm asking you to make me your only choice for Orlando's next mayor on Tuesday, November 5th, 2019. Therefore, I will govern for the people of Orlando and not strictly for my own needs. After talking with many of you who have expressed your needs, I have identified 5 key areas to make a better Orlando for everyone. And they are crime, prevention and public safety, affordable housing, economic development, roads and infrastructure, an inclusive Orlando where everyone is given the same opportunities to prosper, and that all services are improved regardless of your race, gender, religion, or your zip code. I am Samuel B. Eames, and I'm honored to have your vote as Orlando's next mayor on Tuesday, November 5th, 2019, and to be proclaimed as the new mayor of the city of Orlando. Thank you, and God bless.
Mayor Pryor.
Monica and Russell, thank you for emceeing this, and I know Pastor Gray has stepped out, but I want to thank Pastor Gray and the congregation here at St. Mark for opening up your doors this evening. And also want to thank all of the groups that are hosting tonight. We talk about collaboration and partnership, so it's so nice that, do I need to start over? That we have come together with a large number of groups that are hosting this event. And I want to thank all of them. I've had the opportunity, I think, to work with every one of them during the course of over the last 16 years. So being at St. Mark to kick off the campaign is particularly significant to me, and I'm going to explain why. You know that I was born here in Orlando. I grew up in Kissimmee, graduated from Osceola High School, went to Brown and got an engineering degree, worked as an engineer to be able to put myself through law school at the University of Florida, and then returned to my hometown to practice law. I had the opportunity to run for the state senate when I was 32 and was fortunate to be successful and served 3 years as the Democratic leader while I was there. I ran for Attorney General, and although I got 29 out of the 30 endorsements of statewide newspapers, I lost to a guy named Charlie Crist. It wasn't a good year to be a Democrat, but it turned out to be one of the best things that ever happened to me. I came home and Bob Graham asked me to be his general counsel while he ran for president. And in the meantime, Jeb Bush appointed Glenda Hood to be Secretary of State, and they called a special election for mayor of Orlando. And a lot of people started encouraging me to run for mayor. They knew that I represented the west and east sides of Orlando. I wasn't sure about that. I'd never even been in City Hall, maybe one time. And at 6:30 a.m. one morning, Pastor Sam Green of this church and said, our congregation's been praying in the last hour. We're praying about you running for mayor. We want you to do it. And that was the impetus for me to run for mayor. So it's significant being here. Now, I also am the happiest mayor in America. And I tell all my buddies at the U.S. Conference of Mayors that. I say, how can that be? Then I talk about the revitalization of Paramore. I talk about Paramore Kids Zone. I talk about the medical city. I talk about Sunrail. I talk about the venues. I talk about Creative Village, and they can see, okay, you can be the happiest mayor in America. You got a lot going on in Orlando. And then I tell them, you know what, the most important thing is, though, our community truly embraces diversity, equality, and fairness. And that's what makes it such a pleasure to be the leader of this great community. Now, we've accomplished a lot. I recognize that, but we'll never rest on our laurels. My staff always says, every time we check a box off, you give us 3 more boxes to take a look at. And that's the way I'll continue to govern. I'm more excited about running for this term than I was 16 years ago. Thank you very much.
So our first question, and you'll get an opportunity, everyone, to answer the question, I want to ask Commissioner Ames, how do you drive economic empowerment to the Black community and maintain the historically Black aspects and residents who are often priced out?
You know, Monica, that's an excellent question, because one of those ways was trying to establish a police substation in Washington Shores to be right adjacent to the fire substation that's on Goldwyn Avenue. Because once you provide a public safety complex within a community, many of your investors and developers will come into a neighborhood and really invest in that neighborhood. Well, for 13 years, that didn't happen. And this is what I proclaimed and worked for those past years. But it never happened. But we were able to do some things, some innovative things, in working with Bishop Allen T. Wiggins. We've got a new Walmart, neighborhood Walmart store in our community. We have a new 7-Eleven with a service station there, and we also now have a new AutoZone. But there are more opportunities that need to come into our community, and thank you very much.
All right. Each person will get 60 seconds to answer these questions. Ms. Simon, how will you drive economic empowerment into the Black community, maintaining the historically Black aspects and residents who are often priced out?
First of all, I'd like to say I don't think we need more police in our communities. Secondly, I would do that by making sure that we get contractors from our community. A lot of our developers that come in our city, they come from other cities. They come here, make an investment and leave. They come from other countries, make an investment and leave. We need to get African Americans from our communities to do this, because we can do just as well a job as they do. When they come in, they bring their people to work for them because they know them, they have a relationship with them. The same thing here. So I will make sure that when we get funding and we get funding to our new projects, we search out people from our community to do the job. Thank you.
Mayoral.
So directly from a city perspective, I would continue to maintain our women and minority-owned business programs, making sure that we meet goals of 18% and 6%, making sure that you have city work. One of the ways we have done it is through the use of our blueprint office. When we committed to building the venues, we want to make sure that the folks in Paramore benefited just as much as anybody else. And we placed about 2,000 people in jobs through the course of the Blueprint program. And then the other way is the way you build the entire city, and that's nurturing small businesses. Having the programs that somebody can start a business, they can get their permit, you can help them do that, and providing programs that if there's somebody that is a self-starter and wants to be able to make it go as a small business, you help them do that.
We're going to stay with you, Mayor Dyer. So our next question is, how are you, we've noticed an increase in homelessness in the downtown area, in the Paramore district that's been historically black. How are you going to help get the homeless off the streets into temp housing and help them get the medical treatment and jobs they need?
So I would say dealing with the issue of homelessness is the most difficult issue that city government or county government faces. We've actually decreased the number of homeless in the downtown, although you can't tell that from the people that solicit. We have changed our approach. We have a housing first approach, which means we identify the individuals that are most at risk, and then we put them directly into housing. We've housed over 400. We've been 98% successful in that program versus the way we used to do it with temporary housing, which was probably about a third. But we need to be compassionate towards our homeless, and we need to bring the same type of energy we brought to the medical school and those types of things. And we've done that with the Central Florida Commission. And one of the things is that we've rounded up all the providers and have them working together better than ever. So I think that's an important aspect as well. Thanks.
Ms. Simmons, the same question.
Ms. Simons.
Simon.
Okay, as I mentioned before, I helped a lot of nonprofits solve those problems. They started the nonprofits to help with the homeless crisis, and I think that the city can do a lot more. The government is so wasteful. When we spend $8 million to build a park, we spend millions of dollars on grass. We can use that same $8 million to build a complex for the homeless, get some mental health treatment. And we're not talking about just chronic homeless people. There are working people, working families living in hotels. We have to do better, and I'm going to do that as your next mayor.
Thank you, Russell. You know, it's very important for us that we address this issue because this has been an issue that plagued the city of Orlando for several years. And we have to get into the mindset of those that are homeless. They need our help. They need our protection. And we have to get the kind of treatment from a mental health perspective that they need. We need to provide housing for them. We need to get them off the streets, and we need to get them to be able to pick up their bootstraps and be able to function again in society like they did before. We want them to know that there is somebody that's deep inside of them where they are somebody and that they can make a difference in our community. And we have to provide the education, the training, and we have to provide the places for them to live and stay so that they are out of the inclement weather and that they are from under the bridges, that they are somebody. So we have to do everything that we can. And I think it's important for us as a community to tackle this together.
We've asked you, the audience, to also share some comments with us, so we're going to skip around and take questions from what we've been given. What is the plan to correct crime, drugs, prostitution in the Holden Heights community, if elected as mayor? Commissioner Eames.
I wonder why you were going to call on me. You know, because the one thing I talk about, the number one priority is crime prevention and public safety. And that's what's important, especially for Holden Heights. Holden Heights has been riddled with some problems for these past 16 years. And we have to reach out and make sure that they have all of the assistance that they need. You know, Grand Avenue Elementary School building is now an empty building. This is where I wanted NAP4 Community School to go into. But at that time, NAP4 Community School, their back was turned by the city of Orlando. They had no place to go, so they went to Legends Academy, which caused overcrowdedness over there at Legends Academy. But also what's happening in Holden Heights is you have an area where there's a dump site that the city owns. And what happens is rats, rodents, and all of this kind of stuff is creeping throughout the community. And we have to do everything that we can to bring down that kind of health hazard in our community. So crime is an issue. Neighborhood policing is so important to me. Thank you.
Ms. Simons, what will you do to propose better treatment in that area?
Well, first of all, I think that when people do things like crime and prostitution, they're doing it because there's problems, there's an issue in their life, especially when it comes to crime. And crime is usually done by the younger generation. I think that having police in the area is important, but having the resources they need to prevent them from doing crime. If a young child is doing crime, then they need to be in a GD program. We need more mentoring programs. We need more programs to help them in those situations. And since the city has resources, I think we need to put programs in that area. We're going to focus on getting rid of crime and prostitution in the area. Thank you.
Mr. Dyer, if you were to take a look in another community here, what would you say in terms of the crime patterning to change?
Sorry, I said again, Monica.
So if we were to look not only in Holden
I can go Holden Heights first, and we're doing that. I think the key is things like Paramore Kids Zone. It's like our after-school all-star programs, which we have brought to Paramore, and have reduced juvenile crime there 70%. Every good indicator is up, every bad indicator is down. The last 3 years, every single kid that was a member of Paramore Kids Zone graduated from high school and went either to college, to a university, or into the military. So prevention is important, specifically in Holden Heights. As part of the agreement to put together the land to build the ACE school, the new K-8 school in Paramore, we did a land swap with the school board so that we now own Grand Elementary, which we're going to now turn into community center and have youth programming right there, which is what that community has been asking for.
we'll stay with you, Mayor Dyer. So, over the last decade, there have been several police brutality cases that's brought up, specifically in the Black community. Even a sitting city commissioner last year admitted she had been assaulted by a police officer who's still with the Orlando Police Department. How do you ensure that citizens aren't abused by these officers, especially those who are repeat offenders?
So every one of those have been investigated and the officer was found at fault. We have disciplined either by dismissing them from the force or whatever the appropriate discipline has been. But we have also put body cams on all of our officers so that it holds them accountable as well as the citizen accountable, quite honestly. And I think that is the most important thing that we can do is to have